Hey boys and girls, we got an awesome video for you today, so sit back and relax and enjoy the video. And yes, it grew a wart, but for a good reason, and it actually works. So let's get into this video. Isn't that cool?
It's also neat because you can smell all the rubber from the tires.
So, we're going to go camping at the Coke Zero 400. My son's in the Boy Scouts and he got reduced tickets there, and we're going to camp in the infield. Quickly, I decided, well, we're going to take the buggy, but then realized we got to put stuff in it. So, I stole the cargo topper from the van and the roof racks, modified them quite a bit to make them fit there, so we could shove everything that you can think of in there. Tent, easy up, chairs, lawn chairs, and all that stuff, plus our clothes and food and water for 2 days. Filled up the trunk with battery backup power supplies and stuff so we can have a fan and whatnot. And bought my son a little regular 35mm camera, which, by the way, those are hard to come by nowadays, disposable cameras. Anyways, we set out to go on our little adventure here. Went up the back roads because I haven't driven it with a big topper on top of the roof, so I wasn't going to go on the interstate and risk getting blown around. And we finally got to the Speedway. If you've never been there, it's a massive place, 2.5 miles around. Looked around for a little bit, then we decided it's time to build a tent. So I sent the little man out and he started pitching the tent like a little scout should. He was doing really good, did every bit of it pretty much himself, knew how to tie it all down. Only stopped every now and again to look at the race cars going around for the Richard Petty driving experience. And once we got the tent all sorted out, we had a little lunch, a little barbecue there, and, hot dogs and whatnot. And then it was time to go out and see some racing once it got dark. So the first race on Friday night was the Xfinity Series, and we went on the back stretch to watch them for a little bit here and seen all the cars run around. If you've never been, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's all smashed up in the rear. Look at that. Isn't that cool? There's the driver, there's the fire guys and all that. That is cool. So after seeing all the carnage and stuff, we decided to go down to the fan zone, and they invited us in to Victory Lane, which was pretty cool. So the next morning we got up early for the scout walk. This is where you can get to walk on the tri-oval and the pit road entrance. Little man got to check out the burnout marks from the night before, which were amazingly still sticky like a prep drag strip. And he found a lug nut souvenir on pit road that was left over from the race from the night before. Then we decided to look through the garages and found this car would spontaneously combust in the race, which was kind of interesting to watch during the race. We got to see the Garage 54 car getting pushed out. This is the Le Mans race car that they drove in Le Mans. And the guys were cool enough to show my son all the features on the steering wheel, which was really awesome that they took the time to do that. Afterwards, we went and got some breakfast. Little man stuffed himself a little bit there, but it was pretty good. And then it was off to go through the fan zone in the front of the racetrack. They have a lot of things for the kids. He got to sign a race car. They have little slot car tracks here, which are pretty fun. They crash into each other and fall all apart. They also had remote control cars that they could drive on a little racetrack here. They also had power wheels for the really young kids. They had simulators too. Little man really liked that. He's got to learn to upshift and downshift it, though. Coming back into the racetrack, we got to see the world's largest shopping cart, and now it's time for the race.
High-speed pace lap formation out of 2 and up the Daytona Super Stretch. Nobody's stepping out of line. Everybody in double wide formation. Michael McDowell leads the inside line.
Well, after the race, it was time to get some sleep, and that's one thing I was actually most surprised at. I figured we'd hear Red Solo Cup all night long, but actually everybody went right to bed afterwards. The lights do stay on at the track, though. We started to brush our teeth because we packed everything up. It was time to go home. So, all in all, it was a really fun event. I recommend if you ever get a chance to go to one of these, definitely do it. The buggy made it back. It drove perfectly fine. And it turned out to be a really cool event. So get out there, get your projects on, and I'll see you guys later.